Have you ever wondered which countries have the highest percentage of atheists in the world? What causes entire populations to move away from traditional religion? Is it cultural, political, or just a sign of the modern age? Today, we're diving into the top 20 countries where atheism is at its peak. Some of these nations may surprise you, while others have fascinating histories and reasons behind their secular nature. As we go through this list, let us know in the comments which countries surprised you the most, or share your thoughts on the rise of atheism worldwide. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy content like this. It really helps the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss more videos exploring global trends and fascinating facts. Now, let's dive into the world's most secular nations and uncover the numbers, the culture, and the religions that still hold sway in these countries. Let's start with China, the world's most populous country with 1.4 billion people, where atheism is deeply rooted in its history and culture. Studies suggest that over 70% of Chinese identify as non-religious or atheist. The country's history of state atheism during the communist era has contributed to this trend. The two most followed religions are Buddhism, practiced by around 18% of the population, and Chinese folk religion, which has regional variations but significant cultural influence. Let's move on to our next country, Sweden, known for its progressive values and welfare system, also ranks high in secularism and atheism. With a population of 10.5 million, approximately 60% of its citizens identify as non-religious. However, the Church of Sweden remains culturally significant, with about 55% formally registered members, even if active participation is low. Islam is the second largest religion, accounting for around 8% of the population. Next, we head to Japan, a nation known for blending tradition and modernity, where secularism thrives amidst ancient rituals. Japan has a population of 126 million and one of the highest percentages of atheists, estimated at 60 to 65%. Japanese culture places a strong emphasis on secularism, though religion plays a ceremonial role. Shinto, practiced by about 50%, and Buddhism, with a similar share, coexist as cultural traditions rather than strictly followed belief systems. Moving on. In the heart of Europe lies the Czech Republic with 10.7 million people. It is one of the most irreligious nations on the continent. Over 70% of Czechs identify as non-religious or atheist. Christianity, particularly Roman Catholicism, remains the largest minority religion, followed by small Protestant communities. Let's take a look at the next nation on our list. Finland, a country of lakes and forests, is known for its high levels of secularism and religious freedom. With a population of 5.5 million, has a strong secular culture, with about 40% identifying as non-religious or atheist. Lutheran Christianity remains the largest religion, while Orthodox Christianity is the second most practiced. Next, we're heading to another secular hotspot. Hungary, steeped in history and tradition, has seen a steady rise in non-religious citizens in recent years. Hungary has a population of 9.6 million, including around 30% who are non-religious. Roman Catholicism is the largest religion, followed by Calvinism. On to our next country, France. The birthplace of secularism in Europe has a long history of separating religion and state. France has a population of 67 million, has a secular constitution that has fostered a significant atheist population, around 40 to 50%. Roman Catholicism is the largest religion, although active participation is low. Islam is the second largest, making up about 9%. Our journey continues with Australia, known for its laid-back lifestyle and natural beauty, has embraced secularism as a growing trend. Home to 26 million people, has about 39% identifying as non-religious or atheist. Christianity is the largest religion, followed by Islam, which accounts for around 3%. Now let's visit the next country, Germany. With its deep historical ties to Christianity, is now witnessing a steady rise in non-religious affiliations. Home to 83 million people, has about 37% identifying as non-religious or atheist. The religious landscape is divided between Protestantism and Catholicism, each comprising about 25 to 30%, with Islam as the next largest religion at about 6%. Next on the list is South Korea, famous for its technological boom and cultural exports, also has a surprising number of non-believers. It has a population of 51 million, which includes a significant proportion of atheists, roughly 46%. While secularism is strong, Christianity and Buddhism are the two most followed religions, with Protestants making up around 20% of the population and Buddhists about 15%. Moving forward to the Netherlands, renowned for its liberal outlook, has seen religion take a back seat in recent decades. With a population of 17.4 million, it has seen a dramatic decline in religious adherence, with around 44% identifying as non-religious or atheist. Catholicism remains the largest religion, followed by Islam, which accounts for about 5%. Before we move on, I'd love to hear your thoughts so far. Were you surprised by any of the countries we've covered? Do you think atheism is on the rise where you live? Or is religion still a major part of your culture? Let us know in the comments. And if you're enjoying this exploration of global trends, don't forget to give this video a like. It really helps the channel reach more curious minds like yours. Plus, if you have suggestions for other topics you'd like us to cover, drop those in the comments too. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into fascinating topics from around the world. Next we move to the UK. Tradition meets modern secularism as atheism continues to grow among its citizens. The UK's 67 million citizens include a substantial atheist demographic, with 39% identifying as non-religious. Christianity, primarily Anglican and Catholic, remains the largest religion, while Islam is the second largest, accounting for 6%. Here's our next stop on this global journey: Norway, a land of fjords and northern lights. A significant portion of the population identifies as non-religious. Home to 5.5 million people, it has seen a rapid increase in atheism, with nearly 40% identifying as non-religious. The Church of Norway is still the largest religious institution, while Islam is the second most practiced religion, making up about 4 to 5% of the population. Moving on, next is Belgium, home to stunning architecture and diverse cultures, also has a significant non-religious population. Home to 11.7 million people, it has around 35% of the population identifying as non-religious. Roman Catholicism is the largest religion, with Islam as the second largest, representing about 5% of Belgians. Now we travel to Canada, celebrated for its multiculturalism, is seeing a growing number of citizens identifying as non-religious. With a population of 38 million, it has about 34% identifying as non-religious or atheist. Christianity, predominantly Catholic, remains the largest religion, while Islam is the fastest growing and the second largest. Next we go to Switzerland, famous for its neutrality and scenic landscapes, has a strong secular streak among its people. With a population of 8.8 million, it has a non-religious population of about 25 to 30%. Roman Catholicism and Protestantism are the two largest religions, although secularism is on the rise. On to our next country, Austria, the land of classical music and alpine peaks. A notable percentage of the population is atheist. Austria's population of 9 million includes about 26% who are non-religious. Roman Catholicism dominates, with Islam as the second largest religion, making up around 8% of the population. Across the Tasman Sea lies New Zealand, where secularism and non-religious beliefs dominate the cultural landscape. New Zealand's population of 5.2 million is known for its secularism, with about 48% identifying as non-religious. Christianity remains the largest religion, with Maori, traditional religions, and Hinduism gaining prominence. Traveling to Vietnam, a nation with a rich cultural heritage, leads Southeast Asia in its atheist population. With a population of 98 million, has a high rate of non-religious individuals, approximately 70%. Buddhism is the most significant religion, with Chao Dai as the second most practiced faith. And lastly, Uruguay, a small nation in South America, stands out as the most secular country in the region. With a population of 3.5 million, is the most secular country in Latin America, with over 40% identifying as non-religious. Roman Catholicism is the largest religion, followed by Protestant Christianity. And that wraps up our journey through the 20 countries with the highest atheist populations. It's fascinating to see how culture, history, and modern trends shape the way people view religion, or choose to move away from it altogether. Which country on this list surprised you the most? Did we miss any key insights you'd like to add? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.